We had a really interesting matter last year that I think Jones Day was uniquely suited for. We assisted a client that needed to do a recapitalization. And the deal kicked off early in 21. And, the capital markets were still pretty tough early in 21. And this company had gone to market a couple of times trying to put together some new financing, and they'd failed. There just wasn't market demand. And those two attempts occurred in 2020. And as everybody knows, 2020 was a disaster. So what they ended up doing is they came up with a really innovative structure. But what that structure required was multiple different components. So their capital stack was getting a lot more complex. They were going to do an equity issuance overseas. They were going to do a high yield issuance in the US, and they were going to do a revolving credit facility in the US. And this company had global operations. And so I led a team of about 35 Jones Day lawyers in a variety of different jurisdictions. I think we had 13 different Jones Day offices working on it. And we were able to put this thing together and make it work, which is a lot harder than it sounds. You've got to simultaneously close an equity issuance in a foreign jurisdiction, high yield issuance in the US, and a revolving credit facility in the US. The intercreditor arrangements were insane. The cross-border issues were just virtually insurmountable. We did have a number of specialized issues that popped up. Contracting issues in Japan, supply issues in the UK. We had lien waiver issues in Singapore. But we were able to put together a package that worked, and it achieved the result for the client. The client was in a really difficult industry, and they were in a really difficult situation when we started the deal. And we got the deal done. Everything went very smoothly, including the closing, which was itself a major undertaking because we had sources of funds in different jurisdictions and different currencies. And just the mere closing of the transaction wasn't just sending some wire transfers. It required the appointment of escrow agents and, the conversion of one currency to another and moving currencies from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. It was a very, very complicated transaction. But it was a transaction that Jones Day was uniquely suited to close because we were easily able to just pull in a colleague in London, pull in a colleague in Tokyo, pull in a colleague in Singapore, and nothing missed a beat. We didn't stop to deal with engagements, local counsel, coordination, time differences, platform differences, or the like. We were ready to go. We have all of the people and resources in all of the jurisdictions just waiting to jump in and serve that client. And so for us, it's easy. It's easy because of our scale, because of our platform, because of our reach. And that really sets us apart. A lot of other law firms don't have that. And you can engage local counsel, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as having one firm worldwide with a team that is there, integrated, connected, and able to execute effectively and efficiently, I would add, for clients in very difficult, complex circumstances like that.